Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the February Angels Rest Blessing. My name is Patty Hegwood, and I'm really glad that you could join us today. It's been an interesting time we've been having with our weather, and I don't know, I've been traveling a little bit. And just recently, I went to California, and I stood out there on the Pacific Ocean spread out before me. I began to think about change and cleansing and the renewal of spirit that the ocean brings. And sometimes it can be just a little bit overwhelming, especially when big rogue waves come up and you didn't expect it and you start running just a little bit so you don't get drenched. And I started to think about grief and the grieving process and what we as people go through. And sometimes those waves are like tidal waves that wash over us and we're overwhelmed and we're overcome. But then those waves wash out and we take a little breath and we take a moment of pause. And when I think about the ocean and I think about those waves, I also think about possibilities and what that cleansing, wonderful ebb and flow of tide may bring. So I'd like everyone to take a moment, just take a moment in your day and think about the expanse of the ocean and her largesse and how much she gives and how much she takes. But there's always that renewal of spirit that's right around the corner.
Hello, everybody. My name's Josh, and I'm the manager of Angels Rest at the Sanctuary. And at this part of the program, we'll talk about some of the little guys that have passed away this month here at the Sanctuary. In Cat World, we lost Whiskers, Portia, Rebecca, Big Boy, Hargrove and 11, Palmer and Doyle, Etta, Arsemes and Pancake, Blackjack and Toffee. In Dogtown, we lost Bernie, Toaster, and Tori. In Horsehaven, we lost Spur. And in Bunnies, we lost River and Penelope. And for the tributes that sent in, I'll read those now. Blanche and Ruby. Best friends adoptee Ace, Kelsey and Spotty, Tasha, Tippy, Annabelle, Taffy, Salty King, Susie, and Lady. Wally, Ernie, and Max. Taser, Lindsay, Kinsey, Gracie, Buzz, Samantha, and Alfalfa. Heidi and Leah Ryland were two border collie sisters. Jada, Oliver, Ashley, Sebastian, Ginger, and Azriel. Rex, Jr., Tever, Barney, Sailor, and Pup. And Chuck, who lived for 20 years, a handsome ginger tabby who was greatly cherished and is sorely missed.
Hello, I'm Byron, one of the caretakers here at Angels Rest, and we've had some stories sent in we'd like to share with you. At 20 years of age, my still frisky cat, Pierre, finally passed over the Rainbow Bridge, leaving his stepbrother dog Pindo and me. Pierre was delighted in pestering Pindo right up to the day he passed. On warm, sunny days, he would sit there in the fenced backyard while he explored and ate his fill of grass. I am so grateful for Pierre's long, healthy life and his wonderful companionship. You never walked, only skipped, and you skipped your way into everyone's heart and will always stay there. You'll always be forever my number one, Lacey Lou. I love and miss you forever. We helped our beautiful boy Skylar Blue cross over the Rainbow Bridge. It was unexpected, although we knew his time was growing shorter. Skylar was thrown out of a car on a cold Christmas Eve when he was 3 months old. It was our privilege to share his life. If you know cats, he allowed us. After 16 years of life and the joy and laughter and smiles that came with it, all that he gave to us, it was time to give him that final gift. So with love and heartbreak, Skylar moved on to be with his brothers and sisters. This moment, we'd like to just take a moment of silence as we think about our family members that have passed on and carry them with us.
Byron, Josh, thank you so much for sharing all those wonderful names and tributes. Truly amazing how our hearts are touched and become in sync with those we love, and how our heart grows bigger and bigger every time we love. And it is somewhat just like the ocean, isn't it? I have a poem here, keeping with our theme, by the beloved Mary Oliver, called Ocean. I'm in love with ocean. lifting her 1,000 of white hats. In the chop of the storm are lying smooth and blue, the loveliest bed in the world. In the personal life, there is always grief, more than enough. A heart loaded for each of us on that dusty road. I suppose there is a reason for this, so I will be patient, acquiescent. But I will live nowhere except here, by ocean, trusting equally in all the blast and welcome of her sorrowless salt self. Thank you all for joining us today, and we wish you peace in your heart. And until the next time, be well.